guys, hope everyone's okay. So this is another update on our swans and pairs and nesting. First one or two, and we've had a lot of new swans arrive at the main lake on Grebe Lake. Lots and lots of cygnets. We've got 4 cygnets and a lot of younger swans too. So if you look at these pictures, these two are, one's younger than the other, so you can see at the back that one has a lot more white than grey feathers. This one at the front has a lot more grey feathers, and there was a third one as well added to the cygnet we already had on this reserve. You can look, you see the grey feathers, and as they get older they lose these and become completely white. The bill as well changes colour. We saw an injured swan on the river. We went back about an hour later and it had gone, but it reminded us of last year where Frank had taken on 2 big males at the same time and he'd basically driven them both away. It was quite an astounding sight to watch. So Frank's quite a character. So here's Frank and Francine. There's a heron around here taking a lot of notice of this nest. But Frank is doing a bit like what, sorry excuse my English, a bit like what Claude was doing yesterday, and he's picking out bits of reed and moss. But reed and grasses from the lake here and leaving them on the side so that he can help build that nest. Build it a bit further, a bit higher. Okay guys, it's Easter Sunday, it's the 17th of April. Here is Frank and Francine, still in the nest site. We're glad to see that Frank is still around. Last year we thought he was a bit of an absent father. He seemed to clear off a lot, didn't he, Sue?
He did.
But he's here and she's on the nest, so it's all fine. There were a couple of crows there a second ago. Did you see them? Those crows are the ones that are after the tern chicks. Yeah. Shame. Well, say shame. They might well be able to raise some cygnets, but we'll see.
Yes, pair. They might be.
Yeah.
You thought? You would.
Hello guys, we've just come around to see Claude and Maud. You can see, I think it's Maude on the nest, and you can see Claude, he is picking up nest materials and he's just piling them back towards the nest so that she can put, and you can see her now, I'll zoom in, she's just building it up even further. That's cool, isn't it, Sue?
Really good view. Really clear view of them.
So that's what they do. So I think that's Claude, or I can't really see this far away. Yeah, it is. It's Claude. Claude is basically picking up lots of old reeds and rushes from the water, and he's basically piling them back up. And then Maude is on the nest, and she's actually building it up around her.
Tidying up.
Yeah, and tidying up. That's right. So great stuff. These two are still here. We've also got Harry and Sally on a nest, which we're never going to get a good view of, I don't think. Especially as all the vegetation starts to grow up. Even here, this nest will start to lose any sort of view. But brilliant to see them. Here's Claude. Hello, Claude. And you can see now that some of the vegetation is actually growing up, so seeing a picture of Maude on the nest is going to be more and more difficult as we go forward. There she is. Hello guys. So Maude's still on the nest, 14th of April today. Just a quick comment about what happens in the next few days, few weeks. We think she's been on the nest for possibly 2, maybe getting on for 3 weeks. Now it's 5.5 weeks incubation period. We think that possibly the first week in May, the eggs will be hatching. What tends to happen, it's really interesting. Lots of geese over there, sorry, but the cygnets have to, when they hatch, they have to all get into the water within 48 hours to start feeding. So they've got to get off the nest in 48 hours. But what that means, but she lays her eggs, she produces her eggs and lays her eggs over a period of about a week and a half to even 2 weeks. So what happens is, she'll produce an egg and lay it. Claude here will help incubate, or not incubating, but he'll keep them dry, keep them warm. It's the female that incubates. She's got special feathers and a special shaped underside to be able to keep them incubated. So when all her eggs are laid over a period of 2 weeks, then she will start incubating for full. So there she is. Could be trouble here. There's a goose literally swimming next to the nest. Look, it's going up to the nest. What the heck? This is incredible. Hey Claude, are you watching? Claude, there's a goose right next to Canada goose that's next to the nest. Look at that. Amazing. I didn't think Maude's particularly happy. Come on Claude, get your act together. So anyway, so they have to basically get to the point where all the eggs are at the same stage of development, then she fully incubates. So we're thinking that it's the first week of May, but it could be obviously a few days either side of that to when she actually those eggs actually hatch. But it'd be great to see. So much goes on this reserve. So much goes on. We've just been up to see, Sue can get in on this one as well. We've just been up to see Harry and Sally and their nest, or I assumed it was their nest. They disappeared once, they came back. We've been up there, it looked like they've disappeared again.
Yeah.
I'm quite convinced that they've gone, but Sue isn't. She thinks that maybe they're still around, we can't see them. They were in a brilliant position.
I'm hoping they'll be there next time.
Yeah, because that'd be another nest gone.
Yeah.
But these guys are the best, you know, they really are the best. So
that goose is getting close to the nest.
what's going on?
He seems, I think he's a bit tired.
Oh. Now here he goes.
Oh yeah.
I'd go if I were you, Mr. Canada Goose.
See what happened.
Isn't that strange?
Yeah.
That's really strange.
I've got a feeling it'll move.
Yes, here he comes. Here he goes.
Yeah.
Hello guys, so I think that our main swan pair, Claude and Maud, seem to be using some Canada geese as a sort of early warning device. They're quite happy, as you can see, with these geese right next to the nest. We're not sure Maud is, but it's very strange because Claude has been fighting off and driving off grey-lag geese for 2, 3, 4 weeks now. But these Canadas, he seems quite happy with their presence. Amazing.